Hi everyone, Scorp here, going with another deck profile for Duelist of the Roses. Today I'm making what I would say is probably one of the strongest zombie decks you can possibly make, and it doesn't really use pumpkins. This is a much more aggressive version of the deck than what most of us probably played as a kid, where we just play pumpkins day in and day out, and play a whole bunch of them. So this is just one of those, this is one of those decks that it does well against things if you're playing aggressive. If you want to play a much more passive style, you're going to want a very different build with this deck that can just make a bunch of pumpkins. I don't think that's very good. I think that it loses horrendously to most of the decks that you could play. So that's why I'm going with a build closer to this. You saw an ancient tree there. That's mostly in for stopping traps. Since I don't like to deal with traps, you can use it to fuse for a pumpkin though, if you absolutely need to. It's one of the strengths of this deck is versatility. Also, going over the leader powers, we weaken warriors. Something about them being tainted by zombies and having a really easy time turning into them if, or something like that. I don't know why they chose that. We increased the strength of our zombies by 500, decreased warriors by 500. Extended support range. Pretty typical stuff. I don't understand Tristan whatsoever. That was such a terrible attack. Who attacks with things with 500 attack? Guess we're just gonna beat him up with snake hair. I'll go over the cards on the deck after we're done with Tristan here. Just wanted to show at least a little bit of power. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be that powerful against Tristan, just because Tristan's being really weak. I've also only showed like one zombie. You guys are probably looking at him like there's a machine in there, there's warriors in there, there's yeah. Yeah, this deck is definitely, it brings out strong zombies, but it also uses cards that aren't just zombies. It has a plant in it, besides Ancient Tree, and you saw me draw it, that is for fusing into Pumpkin, if needed. That's probably a Curse Breaker he has there in attack mode. Curse Breaker is kind of a pain for the cards that I've played so far. So, oh, yeah. His leader power makes Spring Kappas and Iron Armors a lot less useful. But he's in a pretty bad spot right now. Man. Actually, how about do this? Because I know that he has that face down, That's a Curse Breaker, so we'll just smash him with the Snake Hair. There's pretty much no card that he just leaves in attack mode like that besides Curse Breaker. And then they can just lethal him this way. But this deck does try to do a bunch of different things. It tries to have options for things, which is nice. Cards like the Snake Hair, just great answers to enemy cards. So I'll go through the deck real quick, and then we'll try to duel somebody and hopefully show off some of the combos, instead of just beating somebody up with the combo pieces. So Patrician of Darkness, I just picked a level 5 or higher zombie. The low card effect on it is only available to level 1 zombies, so you're really going to sacrifice a lot for direct damage halved, which direct damage halved is probably one of the best, but it's still not that good. So starting off, 3 Snake Hair. These permanently spellbind opponents when they're destroyed, when this is destroyed, which is really strong for, basically these are just 3 pieces of hard removal, and they're not that expensive. They are 4 stars though, so do keep that in mind. 3 Dragon Zombies. These are meant as just beat 6. You can also fuse them into Mammoth of Goldfine as well as Pumpkin if the need arises. But 1600 for 3 stars is pretty good, and it's also only 16 deck cost, so 3 Dragon Zombies. Fiend's Hand somehow has more deck cost than that, even though it only has 600 attack. When this one's destroyed, it destroys the opponent monster, so it's a different kind of hard removal, whereas this basically just forces your opponent to use Curse Breaker or Magic Neutralizing Field on it. This just destroys it. So this is great against multiple equipped creatures. This is just great at killing anything. But yeah, Fiend's Hand, another great addition for just taking out stuff. And it's also fusion fodder. All of these are basically fusion fodder. Temple of Skulls. If you know your opponent's going to play a bunch of nasty magic cards, it's just great to have one. Dokuroizo, the Grim Reaper. This fuses with Cyberstein to make Doku Rider. Pretty nice fusion to make. It's one of the ways to help make Wasteland Field for you. This deck should not have any problems making Wasteland Field. And that's a pretty good fusion, I would say. 3 Green Kappas and 3 Iron Armors. These kind of fuse with zombies sometimes if you are really desperate to make a Pumpkin, but just individual good threats. Mammoth Graveyard for fusing to make Great Mammoth of Goldfine. Cybersteins for making Dokuro Rider. A single Maneater. This thing is just some plant hate. Yeah. And it also fuses nicely into Pumpkin, so I figured I'd have at least 1 fusion in the deck for that. And then Ancient Tree, absolute trap hate. Love to see it. Double Wasteland, single Yami. I have a lot of ways to change field in this deck. Zombies get powered up by both, so figure why not have a little variety. 2 Heavy Storms, just good for going for lethal, like we just saw in that last video. Sometimes it clears the way, if you know that there's a Curse Breaker in the way. Soul of the Pure, I hate getting burned out. One of, to try to stop that, it's really helpful. 3 Dark Energies, if you're playing at a much higher deck cost, like if you're able to go into the thousands, you can replace any number of these for Ruryokus. And it just makes the deck better. 3 Violet Crystals, and a Goblin Fan, because we all know I hate Ruryoku. Okay, let's go duel someone that's probably kind of annoying. Let's try Bakuro just because he has a whole bunch of mountain field. And we can't play that aggressively because of the labyrinth terrain. I'm just gonna pitch cards. Try to find exactly what I want. There's a lot of cards that we want to get, and there's a lot of really good cards in this deck, so it's hard to just, like, ditch cards. But if you hit, you're gonna hit really hard. Although, I wonder what you just hit. Oh, red eyes. Well, we drew a answer to the red eyes. What I'll call that. Blur's just kind of going off here. So this is a nice fusion. Do remember that zombies are weak on mountain terrain. Oh, I stole all my summoning power. Good thing our deck is like the highest thing is like 4 cost. Oh, we don't need that in this matchup. Bye-bye, Red Eyes. Worst case, this eye armor goes 1-for-1 with... Oh, never mind. What is he? He's just going hard. First the dragon, Komori. Man. Ooh, tied. And bye-bye Serpent Night Dragon. So we're getting over stuff that's, like we're dealing with Bakuro when he is just going. He is getting about as good of a start as you can really hope for with his deck. I would like any opportunity to just dump his Temple Skulls, though. What's 3,700, sir? Does he have a B-Skull? He does have a B-Skull dragon. Okay, Bakuro has played every possible good card we can. And I still haven't drawn a Cyberstein, which is unfortunate. Or any of my field change cards. So I have like 6 cards that are great to top deck here. And I didn't get any of them. It's okay. Just kill this off. He can't play much that's this strong. Much more. He will run out of gas in his deck eventually. His deck is not pure gas. It's mostly gas, but it's not pure gas. Congratulations, you got yourself 1 summoning power. Since I've just been summoning monsters. Oh hey, we drew a Yami. I could have probably finished him that turn if I wanted to. If I had just summoned here. I still could finish him, but it's okay. We have pretty well just ended any chance he ever have of winning. How about next up we go and actually beat up Necromancer, just to show that we actually have a better, deck than he does. One of the things that I did notice in testing this is I could never draw a Cyberstein. It was actually amazing. So I would throw a Mammoth of Goldfine at him. But I highly expect, he just played a Spellgon. I would have expected him to, Dark Hole it, and I didn't want to just have my creature that I summoned immediately get Dark Hole. He just attacked outside of his summoning range, so his creature ended up being weaker than mine. We don't need Wasteland in this matchup because the field's already nice. So we just made a Dekuro Rider for 3 stars, which is pretty nice. It changes the field to Wasteland every time it moves. And it is much easier for us to basically just play whatever we want every turn because we don't have as high cost cards as he does. Showing off random fusions. Green Cap is probably stronger here, but... Oh, man, that's patrician. Why didn't he attack the Dakura Rider? He equipped the Fiend Sand, though. Okay. The AI made questionable decisions. What? I mean, it's the only thing that kept him from instantly losing. But, there's a whole lot of ways that I can just lethal him here. So I'm going to go ahead and change out for Riryoku's real quick, and then we'll go after the Immortal boss. So now we're in the 1100 range for deck cost, but we're going to go against somebody that's like 1900, so it's kind of fair. I guess I should have checked my hand first, but... sir? Sir? That wasn't nice, sir. Well, we'll just keep well and away from that card. This is probably the biggest thing that I can make. Something I want to test out. It's not going to go well. Okay. Yeah, it didn't go well. You can enjoy your 3 summoning power. I'd really like him to just, oh, I didn't want that. Let's see if it kills me. I meant to defend it. I'm just gonna go for lethal over whatever he played that first turn, probably. So, I'll try to bait him in with the dragon zombie, and then I'll kill whatever he attacks it with. And hopefully my Pump King is just stronger than his card. If not, I'm gonna have to use snake hair and a little bit of hoping. And he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve, so... Ooh, moisture creature. Takuro Rider would be significantly better if it did the square in front of where it was going. So, this is where he realizes that he shouldn't have left this in attack mode. Simple as that. But we did change a big chunk of the field over to our terrain, so that is kind of nice. And this is kind of the best we've seen for actually doing fusions properly, so that's nice. Even if the deck just kind of got carried by Ruryoku, but I mean, that's just kind of what Ruryoku does. Ruryoku's just the greatest card in the game. It's too strong. If anyone wants me to do a ban list, Ruryoku's just #1. Probably the only card I'd ban. So, thanks everybody for watching, and have a nice day.